well, today is just a huge day. We're getting a ton of stuff done, and the first thing that we're doing is going to get coffee at Starbucks, even though I've already had a cup of coffee today, and going to drop off. I had 4 sales that came in and I forgot to schedule a pickup for them, so we're just gonna go drop them off real quick. It's light enough that it's not gonna hurt my back, so it's just like a couple tops, so we're good on that. Normally I have back pain, so my mom either has to take the packages in or I have to schedule a pickup, but unfortunately today I forgot to schedule a pickup, and I had 4 sales. Thank goodness they were just like t-shirts, like very light items, so I will be taking those today by myself. But first I need some coffee, a second coffee should I say.
And vanilla cream cold brew.
Yep, thank you. I got my coffee. So now it is post office time, and I'm trying to decide which post office to go to actually, because there are 2 different ones. Well, there's obviously multiple, but there's like the regular post office, and then I'm very lucky and my city actually has a distribution facility, and my packages get scanned in a lot faster there actually. So I kind of want to go there, but it's like more of an effort of like, I gotta go in, I gotta like interact with the people, I gotta go in like the whole, it's like an actual facility. I don't know which one to go to. I'm gonna be honest, I have not been to that post office in so long, and I have not missed it at all. Oh my goodness. Let's just say I'm glad the packages are dropped off and on their way. And now let's get into the thrifting. So I'm back now, and we're gonna start going through all of the things that I got at the thrift stores. So the very first thrift store I actually did not film at. I technically went to 4, but I only filmed at 3. The first thrift store was very similar. It was a similar situation to the Goodwill Bins when they bring out a first bin of, if you are not fully present, fully there, you are not going to get anything. And then after we went there, my mom and I went to the Goodwill Bins, which I have not been to in a very long time. And we ended up having a situation where we went to try and walk in the door, and they ended up turning us away because my mom had on slides and you had to have closed-toed shoes at this particular one. So we rushed and tried to find like a Target or a Walmart. We ended up finding a Walmart, and we went in there, we got her some clearance shoes. We ended up going back after we got the shoes, and we only had about an hour left to like dig through the bins, which for me with back pain, that's like more than enough time. But the issue with this is that you had to have at least 10 pounds, and I had less than an hour to find 10 pounds of clothing that would resell for a good amount on Poshmark. Now, if you've ever been to the Goodwill Bins, you know exactly how hard of a challenge that actually is. To make it worse, there were already tons of people there, and these bins had been sitting out all day. They were not fresh. First possibility, it was this Chico's top. I thought the print on it was really cute, but I ended up not picking it up. Chico's is super hit or miss for me. Then I found a Gucci bag, and I was not sure if this was actually an authentic Gucci bag, and it did have some wear on it. And because of that, I did not want to risk my account in case it was a fake item. So I decided to leave it behind, but let me know if I actually left like a real Gucci bag behind. It did have the serial number inside of it, but I just, fakes have that too, so I didn't know. Land's End is a brand that is actually a really great brand for me if I could find it really cheap, but I've never sold a zip up. I probably should have bought this just to test, but again, I was trying to find really good items, and this just for some reason I didn't want it. Then I found this Torrid Active pullover, and it was in excellent condition. I decided to pick this up because Torrid does do well for me. That was literally a pair of someone's underwear. I feel like if you've never been to the bins, you probably watch all these videos that YouTubers make where they cut that stuff out, so you don't realize that like the bins are actually gross. Like I left there and I felt like I desperately needed to wash my hands. I actually keep baby wipes in my car to be able to wipe my hands down, and you are going through people's kind of gross items of underwear and all of that, and I don't think a lot of YouTubers like actually show that side of the bins, but it's kind of like glorified, I guess, but it's really nasty. The only good part is you get stuff for really cheap, which obviously is the reason that everyone goes. This, I'm trying to go through, look at tags and look at kind of the fabrics. I'm feeling fabrics as I go, checking every single item. I ended up finding a pair of Peter Millar shorts. Normally that would be a good brand to pick up, but these were stained all over. But this brand is one that I'm starting to look out for when thrifting. We only ended up with like 13 pieces, and I really was not crazy about the 13 pieces. I ended ended up spending around $28 there. So real quick, let's go over what I purchased from the Goodwill bins. So this is by the brand Leoma Love Grove. Never sold this before, but when I looked up comps, it seemed decent, so I ended up picking it up. So I'm pretty sure I got this at the bins. I'm not sure if I got it at the bins or the thrift store that I went to that morning, but I'm pretty sure bins. And it's just a little Columbia titanium like fleece jacket thing. This piece, I'm not sure how it will do. It's just like this little red jacket. It's by the brand Hawk & Co Sport, which I've never sold, but I'm pretty sure it's like a down jacket. So this was my best find, I would say, and it was a brand new with tags, super down dress, and it's just like a glitter dress. It is in a size XL, which I'm not sure how that'll do. Everything keeps sticking to it though, because it is like a glitter, and like even there's a fluff ball that's not a spot. So this one is a little bit linty, but it is an Ann Taylor, which now I'm looking at it, it has like a flaw right here around the edges, but it's hard to see in those bins too. It's by the brand Ann Taylor, and it is a 70%, it's a wool and cashmere dress. This one, again, I was desperate trying to hit that 10 pounds of items that would at least sell for a decent amount. And this one is just a little Vince Camuto. It's a size small little dress. I thought it was pretty with the floral detail. Looked like it'd sell around $20 maybe. Then we have these pants, which I only bought them really because they are like a wide leg style, which is more popular recently for some reason. And they are just wide leg pants by Gap. Our last items, this was a Banana Republic cashmere sweater. I'm pretty sure I got this at the bins, and surprisingly I didn't see any holes in it. I don't know that there aren't, but it's an XL. I also got a pair of 7 for All Mankind dojo jeans. And then the last thing I found was this little Eileen Fisher cardigan. Oh wow, okay, so this is actually 80% silk. So that was what I ended up picking up at the bins. It was just not very exciting. I mean, I got some good pieces, but for the amount of work that you have to do, like really getting in there and all that, I really prefer to be able to just kind of sift through clothes where I could stand straight compared to having to try and I even wore my back brace there, but it was just kind of a lot to just find only those pieces. A couple days later, we ended up going to another Goodwill. It's actually the Goodwill that I went to in one of my last videos. So let's get inside and see what we could find to resell on Poshmark. This thrift haul ended up being one of my best thrift hauls, and of course the first place that we're checking out is the jeans section. That's where I always go first just because it is in the front of the store. I found a pair of Hudson jeans and Paige jeans immediately. I always check comps before I leave the store, so I put everything in my cart and then just check if the style's good later on. I just go through looking at all of the tags on the jeans, and then I look at the actual style and size of the jeans, and later on check comps. So this was a pair of 7 for All Mankind jeans. They wanted $8, and this I was so excited about. This was my first time ever finding this brand. You could tell where my hand's kind of blocking the camera. I was so excited. I immediately had to show my mom, and it was my first time finding this brand. It was a pair of jeans, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get around $100 for these. This was a pair of Veronica Beard jeans, and I only paid $8 for them. So that was one of my best finds ever, but later on in this video I find my actual best find ever, which is something that's going to resell for over $1,000. These were a pair of Pilcrow shorts. So Pilcrow in the letterpress is now just Pilcrow, and it's Anthropologie's, or one of Anthropologie's brands. Here I am checking out the shoe section, even though we've talked about this a million times that I should not be in the shoe section. This was a pair of Coach heels. They're just a pretty brown suede, but they wanted $25 for them. These cute espadrille sandals were by the brand Treasure and Bond, which is sold at Nordstrom Rack, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's sold at actual Nordstrom. I was just going through the shoes because typically I find one pair of great shoes every haul, and these were a pair of Coach. They were like a black leather shoe with the Coach logo on the heel, but they wanted $15, and the comps just did not seem to be there, so I didn't end up picking these up. Then I moved on to the pants section, and I ended up finding this pair of nice pants by the brand By Anthropologie. They only wanted $8 for them, and they looked like they would resell well, but to me they looked very dingy, and I just thought they would sit for forever. I really did not find much in the top section today. They were very underwhelming, but I ended up finding this one. I ended up not picking it up. They only wanted $7 for it, but I wanted to point out the brand. The brand is Michael Stars, and I've sold another top by them pretty quickly before, but it is a nicer, higher end brand. I have a massive IKEA bag full of stuff. I think this is gonna be the biggest Poshmark haul that you have ever seen. Again, I do pay up for items, but let's just get into the haul. All right, so the first thing that I see on top, my mom found again. My mom is coming in clutch with all of these amazing finds. It is Patagonia. We did pay $12 for this, but it's a nice size. It's a size large, little pullover. These I picked up only because they were new at tag, and I was crazy because I paid $18 for these, but I paid that much because everyone always talks about this brand. I've never found this brand except this day. At this Goodwill, I found another piece from them. When I looked up comps, it did not look that good. I don't know why everyone talks about this brand, but this was more of like an experimental piece. So it's these Prana Sky Canyon joggers. Sometimes people can sell these brands, like you hear YouTubers talk about them and all of that, and then you actually try the brand and you can't move it, and that happens to me a lot. But that was one of those brands I've never found. So the fact that I found it new with tags, I was like, I'm just gonna try it and see if what they say is right. This is by the brand Untitled Chapter. This is my first time ever finding these. I saw the brand tag and I thought maybe these would be something. I paid $7 for these. By the brand Untitled Chapter. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the back. It was missing a button, but when I looked them up, they looked like they would sell for a decent amount, so I figured whatever. It's like an outdoor brand. This is a pair of pants by Adriano Goldschmied. I don't know how to say it. And this particular style, this one was $8, but this particular style, it has this really pretty like velvet lace-up detail on the side. So these looked like they would sell for a bit more. I was so sad that these weren't in my size. I paid $6 for these, and they're a size 0. Little Lululemon biker shorts. These had that newer tag on there where it has all of the little letter details. I've never found this brand, but I was excited. A pair of leggings by the brand Alphalete. I am trying to grow my business. I don't believe what anyone says. Like if anyone says, oh, this brand will sell well, for me, for some reason, I can't sell it. Other people say not to pick up Liz Claiborne and like Worthington and all of that. That's what I built so far, basically my business off of. So I have bought a bunch of these, even though I did pay up just to test it for myself. I will make money, at least get my money back at the very least if I do like clearance or something. But this was $8. I think I'll be able to sell it at least 25, like quick 25. It is a brand new tag dress from Halara. This was a dress. I paid $9 for it, but this is the brand Bowden. It was a bigger size too. It's a size 16 to 18. Oh, I was so excited when I found these. These were $7, and they're a pair of Spanx, but they're in my size large. Doubt I'll keep them. I cannot make myself keep anything. This brand was a brand that supposedly, I have a list that I gave to my mom and I use it for myself because sometimes I forget brands, and to try and confuse them less, I made myself a list. This was one of the brands that when I did research, it seemed like it was a good brand to pick up. The brand is Barbour. However, when I looked up comps on this piece and on other pieces in general, it just did not seem like they really sell for that much, like good enough to be on my list. We'll try it out. These are a beautiful piece. These were $8, but they are by the brand Alice and Olivia, so well worth the $8, and they are like a purple velvet pant. So this is by the brand Columbia. It's like a little purplish wine color skirt, and it has this little ruche detail on the side. These Columbia pants, and the only reason I purchased these were $8. These are the ones where they unzip and you can make them into shorts. These, I've never sold pants by the North Face. These were $7. These I picked up even though they were $8 and we're leaving summer. I talked about this in my last video. These are by the brand Pilcrow, which is sold at Anthropologie, and now that used to be Pilcrow in the letterpress. Never heard of this brand, but it looks like this particular ribbed flare legging sells better. So it's the brand ECHT. At least on Poshmark, by the way. I don't really sell on eBay unless I'm like trying to clearance stuff out. These are a pair of Lululemon leggings. They were $7. These are a pair of Eileen Fisher pants. These are a sample though, so it had this like interesting tag. So I guess they are technically new at tag. This is my favorite brand to resell at the moment because it sells so quick. I've sold things same day. By the brand Fairdy. This one looks like it'll sell for a decent amount, maybe 75 if I'm lucky. But isn't it cute? It's just very happy. The next thing were these Le Agent's pants. There's the brand. These were $7. These I was so excited about. Okay, I've never found this brand before. Obviously it's like one of those things we want to pick up, but it's a pair of Veronica Beard jeans. These might sell for like $100. These probably will sell around $100 to $200. And I was so excited too because the style of them, they are a little bit of flare leg. Look at how beautiful. Super excited about these. I don't even know how much I paid because I don't really care. These were $8. Some of the items, even though I did pay up, you got to think about overall. Like these, I'm gonna make a ton of money on. I already went to the Goodwill, you know, like I need stuff to sell. So even though I might make less on other things, certain things I will make more on. So it kind of evens out. These beautiful frame pants, they're size 8. They're, I'm pretty sure, a jean. All right, next was a pair of Gymshark leggings, which now I'm really realizing might not have a size tag. I'm hoping it's inside the leg. All right, so if anyone knows how to find the size of Gymshark leggings where someone has ripped the tag out, let me know. Back, these I sell, I mean, these will be trashed and I can quickly sell them for 20 bucks. This was really nice. This was only $8 and it's a J. McLaughlin size 8 little denim skirt. I was pretty surprised. This is an Escada wool blazer. Paid 10 for this. Then I went in the men's section and I found this for $9, brand Robert Graham. This next thing my mom found, because she went through the dresses, and it's a black label Ralph Lauren dress. This one was $10. Ooh, these were exciting to find too. I've never found this brand. These were $10, and it's, I don't know, my mom and I were like arguing over how to pronounce this. I don't know if it's mousy or moosey. These look like they'll sell for between 100 to 150. And then here's the back tag. All right, I'm gonna attempt to keep going. I had to kind of stretch out my legs a little bit. This was a Burberry. This was only $6, but it's by the brand Burberry. It does have a small hole. I love selling swimsuits. I'm from Florida, so I find a lot of them. And this was a miracle suit. And now that I'm looking at it, it's in my size. And I'm going on a cruise. This was only $8. Then I found this Lululemon. This was $8. Then I got by the brand Bowden. Looked them up. Looked like they'd sell good. Next thing was this Reformation dress. I've never found Reformation before. This was $10. It looks like it'll sell for around $75. Super soft fabric. This has one small snag on the front, but I got it anyway. It's by the brand Nation Ltd. This was $8, but it looks like it'll sell for a decent amount. Then we have another Bowden dress. Then we have another pair of Pilcrow shorts. These were $8. If you watched my video before, I talked about these. They're the 7 for All Mankind ankle Genevieve pants, where I looked them up after we left when I was making that video, and I realized they'd probably sell for 30 bucks. So when I was there and they were still there, I bought them for $8. It's J. McLaughlin, super cute top. This is the material that they're known for, where it's like that stretchy material. This was another piece by the brand Faherty, which I love. This is a Bowden dress again, same size as the other one. I'm not familiar with which one's the new tag and which one's the old tag. This was only $6, so I picked it up. By the brand Super Down. It does have like 2 little pulls that I think I can fix. This was an Eileen Fisher skirt. It feels like silk, but it doesn't have a material tag. So this was $6. And then we have a Paige. These were $10, but Paige jeans. These looked like somebody had sold them, I think, for like 60 bucks. I paid $7 for these. The brand is La Agents again. Then we have this Hudson pair. These were $8. This one is by the brand Avenue Montigny. I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce that. When I looked them up, they looked like they're sold at Saks Fifth Avenue, and someone had sold a pair for 40 bucks. These were standard James purse, $7, jogger type style pants. This was really weird. This was so weird. This was $10. It's a Diane von Furstenberg dress, okay? Not only is it like a Diane von Furstenberg dress, this dress is 100% leather. So when I looked it up, there was only one available and it was on eBay. And I think someone had a black version of it listed for $180, but it had to be shipped from Bulgaria. The only other thing that I bought were this pair of On running shoes. Someone else had sold them, I think, for like 60 bucks or something like that, and I paid 15. And the very last place that we went thrifting, it was this huge Goodwill. We actually found my mom actually found a dress that is still on the Neiman Marcus website for over $4,000. This was my first time at this particular Goodwill, and this place was absolutely huge. I started off in the jeans section, and this pair almost catfished me. They're Goldie, but I thought they were a Goldie for a minute, and they almost got me. So double check your brands before you purchase anything. That's why I put everything in the cart and then check comps later. This pair, there were actually 2 pairs here of Diesel jeans. I had luck with a pair of Diesel pants before on Poshmark. This one almost catfished me too. I thought it was Everlane at first and I got excited. Then I found these 2 Gymshark like zip up hoodies, but the comps just were not there, and Goodwill wanted $10 for each one, which was just a little bit too much for me. I put them in the cart, but later when I checked comps, that that was just way too much for me to pay. Then I moved over to the entire jeans section, and you could kind of see here how huge this Goodwill was, and immediately I found a pair of frame jeans and they only wanted $8 for them. So this pair went directly into the cart to check comps later. This was luxurious. There were just racks and racks of jeans, so I went through every single pair. I found this pair of Paige jeans. They wanted $9, and I literally just was checking the brands. This was a pair of Free People jeans. They wanted, it looked like 10, but then it also looked like 19. They had changed it to 19, but they were brand new with tags. But I'm kind of on a Free People ban right now. Free People is not moving for me, and I'm trying to resist purchasing more. This was a pair of Rag and Bone jeans. They wanted $8 for these. Another pair of Free People jeans. They wanted $12 for this pair. They were new with tags as well, and I thought because they had this flare detail at the bottom that they would sell for more, but looking at the comps, they just were not selling. Here's me going through literally every single piece of clothing on this rack just because that's when I find the best items. I then moved on to the activewear section. I found a couple sports bras, and then I found this Lululemon tank top. You could pretty much tell it's Lululemon by the fabric, but it also had the logo on the back there, as you could see. I ended up passing on the Lululemon tank top because you just don't get that much for them. And then I found this Gymshark tank top, but the lettering was kind of cracked, so I ended up passing on that one as well. When I talk about putting things in the cart and then checking comps, this is what things end up looking like. So we actually found two different designer pieces in this haul. The first thing, and again, I did pay up for a lot of these items. To me, if I can at least like double my money, I'm good. And I found too that sometimes if I have items that maybe I'm not making like the most amount of money with it, I will get a lot of bundles where someone will buy something that I paid very little for. They'll bundle one of those items with a better item, and I end up making more money that way. All right, so the first thing is by the brand Zaya Active, and it's just these little like leopard shorts. I paid $6 for these, and there is the logo there. The next thing was by the brand Bowden. Skirt, it was $6, but I'm pretty sure it is wool. It was $6, and it's by the brand Buff Bunny, which is an activewear brand. By the brand Rails, never sold that. These were only $7 though, and it looked like they'd sell for like 30-ish. Then I bought this Land's End size 18. It was $6. Depending on if people like bundle the stuff, I can get all different prices for Land's End. Love it. But these are size 18 on this one, and it was excellent condition. Then I found these Reformation jeans, which it does not look like Reformation jeans are gonna sell for that much, maybe 30 bucks compared to the dresses. Those are just like off the chart, but these were $8. Then my mom found this, which is an Ireland's Eye cashmere sweater. Irish cashmere wool sweaters, like those are just always a good pickup normally. Then I could not believe this, but I found, which jeans from this brand don't seem like they do amazing, but these were brand new with tags, so I got them anyway. J. McLaughlin. Those I think will sell for around $30. Another pair of Buff Bunny, but these are leggings. I paid $7 for these. The next thing I was so excited about, my favorite brand. The brand is Vuari, and this was only $6. It's just a little tank top. This I think was only $2. This is by the brand YPB, which is your personal best. It looked like they would sell for a decent amount, and there's the logo again. It's just printed on the back. These my mom found again. My mom was over there just finding like designer items, okay? And these were, I think they're men's. They were $12, but they're Prada jeans. Now, the issue with these is that the back does have like this issue here, but they are Prada. You can see on the little pocket there too. But even if I get, you know, $40 for them, even though I only paid $12, like I'm good with that. Two designer pieces in this haul. The next thing was this cabbie. This looks brand new. I did pay $10, but it looks brand new. And it is like a little jean jacket thing, but it has this cool lace-up detail on the back. I found for $10, I found these brand new tag Lululemon pants. This one was a new brand. You can't really see the tag because it does have like a little sticker over it, but the brand is Millie, and it's a little wool skirt. These are a pair of Aloe Yoga biker shorts. They're in a size medium. These were only $6. Then I found this one too. This one was again $6. I thought this was cool. I'm not very familiar with Lululemon. Like I'm not going up in the Lulu store buying all this stuff, but it had the new tag as well, the new size dot. Then I found these Rag & Bone jeans. These were $8. Oh, I was pretty excited about these. I've never found this brand before, but the brand is Birdies. A while ago, I was a teacher and I considered purchasing a pair of Birdies, but I wasn't sure if it was like kind of overhyped. But feeling these, like these feel very nice quality, very cushy and all of that. Like these will sell for like 30 to 35. And let me show you the tag. They're just like a little tassel shoe, and then there's what it looks like. It's called Birdies. This one I'm pretty sure was Lulu. Yeah, pair of Lululemon little shorts. This was a new brand, but it looks like it'll sell for a decent amount, so I figured I was gonna try it. The brand is CSB, and I actually picked up like 3 pairs of these leggings. Oh, this I was really excited about. It was an aloe yoga sports bra, $6 for this. These I was pretty excited about. These are, I say that about everything, but like I only take the stuff that I'm excited about because otherwise I'll never list it. So these were by the brand Alphalete, which I've never sold. They're just little shorts. All right, so our last item of the haul is still listed on the Neiman Marcus website. The original price was almost $5,000. You can hear how heavy that chain is. So it has this huge, heavy chain, okay? So it's this beautiful dress. I'll pop a picture up on the screen of what it looks like. Celebrities have worn it. And it is by the brand Tom Ford. It's missing the size tag, but that's okay. I even contacted the Real already, and they said as long as it has the brand tag attached, that's fine. Oh, I thought we paid 10, but we paid 12, which to be honest is all fine and dandy with me. I don't care. Look how beautiful the detailing is. All right, so that is everything that we found this week thrifting. Quick little plug that if you're into thrifting and Poshmark and all of that, that is what my channel is about. So hit that subscribe button if you're interested in the same things. I would love to have you here.